Just when you thought Maxton Hall couldn't break your heart any further, the episode 4 trailer drops and it hits harder than ever. Every heartbeat in this trailer feels like it's being ripped from Ruby and James's chests. And honestly, you're not prepared for what's coming. Secrets are unraveling, tensions are skyrocketing, and trust is being tested in ways that will leave you breathless. From shocking confrontations to moments that will make your eyes well up with tears, episode 4 is setting the stage for the ultimate emotional roller coaster. And the craziest part? Everything we've seen so far only scratches the surface of the chaos, heartbreak, and drama that's about to explode at Maxton Hall. If you thought Ruby's journey was tough before, buckle up, because this episode might just break her and us completely. The trailer opens with a heavy, almost suffocating sense of dread, immediately reminding us that the aftermath of James's car accident isn't over, not by a long shot. You can feel Ruby's tension radiating through every frame, even in the briefest shots, as if she's carrying the weight of everyone's pain on her shoulders. She's no longer just a girl trying to balance love, ambition, and friendship. She's a force being tested by life at every possible angle. And speaking of tests, the trailer wastes no time showing the ripple effects of the past episodes. James is still reeling, still trying to find his footing after the chaos that's consumed him, and you can see that desperation in his eyes. But here's the thing. The trailer teases moments where he slips back into the same self-destructive patterns, the same ways of hurting himself and those he loves most. It's heartbreaking, because even as he wants to change, even as he wants to heal, life at Maxton Hall doesn't let him off the hook. Meanwhile, Ruby is forced to confront not just her feelings for James, but the reality of what it means to put her dreams first. The Oxford opportunity looms over her, and it's clear in every heartbeat of the trailer that she's torn between staying for love and stepping into the future she's worked so hard for. And just when you think the tension can't possibly get higher, the trailer drops a series of rapid flashes. Moments of arguments, flashes of tears, fleeting glances filled with regret and longing. And you realize that episode 4 is going to be less about what's visible and more about what's happening under the surface. Every look, every gesture, every heartbeat matters here, and the trailer teases it all with a precision that's almost cruel. It's thrilling, it's painful, and it's exactly the kind of storytelling that makes Maxton Hall such a heart-pounding series. In the background, subtle hints of new conflict emerge. The trailer suggests that Ruby's friends and family might not be the safe anchors she thought they were. There's a looming sense of betrayal, a shadow over her support system, and you can practically feel her chest tightening with every second. You can see it in the way she hesitates, in the way she pauses before answering a phone, in the way her eyes dart around a room, searching for something stable to hold on to. And that's what makes this episode so compelling. It's not just the drama of James's struggle or Lydia's journey. It's Ruby being forced to navigate a world where every choice carries immense weight, where every decision could change lives, and where heartbreak feels inevitable. The trailer also teases moments of James and Ruby together, but they are fleeting, fragile, and loaded with tension. There's a sense that they're dancing around each other, caught between attraction, love, guilt, and unspoken fears. And it's devastating to watch. You can practically feel the air crackling with emotion, the kind that makes you bite your lip and silently pray that they figure it out without hurting each other further. And yet, even amidst all this tension, there's a thread of hope. Faint, almost imperceptible, but undeniably there. It's the glimmer that keeps us watching, the one that makes us believe that maybe, just maybe, these characters can survive the storms raging around them. The trailer is masterful because it doesn't just show drama, it makes you feel it, pounding through your chest like a heartbeat you can't escape. By the time the final shots fade to black, you're left breathless, teetering on the edge of anticipation and dread, knowing that episode 4 will not only test Ruby and James, but will push the entire Maxton Hall universe to its limits. The trailer doesn't waste a second showing that the stakes are higher than ever for everyone at Maxton Hall. From the first few frames, you can feel the weight of looming consequences pressing down on Ruby and James. Ruby is clearly juggling so much more than just her feelings. There's the gala to organize, the pressure of Oxford, and the ever-present emotional chaos surrounding James's struggles. And James, oh James, you can see in every fleeting shot that his battle isn't just external, It's internal, and it's consuming him. There's a moment where he looks completely defeated, sitting alone in a dimly lit hallway, staring at his hands like he can't even recognize himself anymore. It's one of those moments that pierces your chest because it's raw, real, and painfully relatable. You can almost feel the storm inside him, the storm that's threatening to pull him under, and the trailer teases that Ruby's not the only one whose heart will be tested this episode. Meanwhile, the trailer shows Lydia in snippets that are equal parts heartbreaking and terrifying. Her pregnancy is no longer just a quiet concern, it's a central tension, a source of fear, joy, and uncertainty all at once. There's a scene just for a brief second where she's clutching her stomach, her eyes wide, a mixture of awe and dread written all over her face. It's clear that the twins she's carrying are going to completely redefine her world, and the trailer teases that the obstacles she'll face won't just be about her own doubts. There's a looming threat, someone or something that might try to take away the joy she's finally dared to feel. And that's what makes this trailer so gut-wrenching. It's not just about dramatic plot points, it's about real emotional stakes, about moments that could break anyone if they were in Ruby, James, or Lydia's shoes. The tension in the trailer escalates quickly, and it's impossible not to notice how every frame is carefully constructed to make you feel on edge. Arguments flare up, not the kind that end quickly, but the kind that linger, that echo, that leave emotional bruises. Ruby and James are shown in several heated exchanges, where their words are heavy, layered, and full of unspoken regret. You can feel their love for each other, but the trailer makes it abundantly clear that love alone won't be enough to fix the mistakes and misunderstandings piling up between them. And yet, there are small moments of tenderness, almost hidden in the chaos, that make the heartbreak even sharper. A look, a touch, a pause. Each one loaded with meaning, reminding us that no matter how much pain they experience, the connection between them hasn't completely shattered. It's a brilliant play of emotions, where hope and despair exist in the same frame, keeping the audience on a knife's edge, unsure whether to cry or cheer. Meanwhile, the trailer hints at escalating conflicts outside of Ruby and James' relationship. Family secrets, past traumas, and new challenges are all teased in rapid flashes, showing us that no one in Maxton Hall is safe from the storm brewing this episode. The trailer gives a few chilling glimpses of Mr. Sutton, whose reaction suggests that Lydia's pregnancy will ignite a confrontation that could have devastating consequences. You can feel the tension in every interaction, a sense that someone's about to cross a line, that trust will be tested, and that lives could change irreversibly in mere moments. And even though these scenes are short, they're enough to make your stomach drop and your heart race because you know the show isn't going to pull any punches. There's no slow burn here. Episode 4 is going to hit fast, hard, and relentless, and the trailer captures that perfectly. Perhaps the most gut-wrenching aspect of the trailer is the emotional isolation of the characters. Ruby, despite being surrounded by friends and family, is portrayed in moments of deep solitude, staring out windows, walking empty corridors, or pausing to collect herself before she's thrown into yet another emotional challenge. It's in these brief glimpses that the trailer reminds us just how heavy the burden on her shoulders has become. She's trying to hold everything together, but even the strongest people have breaking points. James, similarly, is shown in isolated moments that hint at his vulnerability, his self-doubt, and his struggle to confront his past mistakes. The trailer expertly balances these moments with glimpses of hope and connection, but the tension never fully eases, leaving viewers constantly on edge, anxious to see whether these characters will survive the emotional roller coaster awaiting them in Episode 4. By the end of Section 2, the trailer leaves us with a haunting sense of anticipation. Every glance, every word, every fleeting second teases heartbreak, confrontation, and raw emotional exposure. The trailer doesn't just promise drama. As the trailer continues, it becomes painfully clear that Episode 4 is going to test the limits of every character's patience, courage, and heart. Ruby's world is unraveling in ways that feel almost unbearable. She's juggling her Oxford ambitions, the chaos of the gala preparations, and the lingering trauma of James's past actions. And the trailer shows us moments where the weight of these pressures is visibly taking its toll. She's tense, distracted, and on edge, walking through Maxton Hall as if every step could trigger another emotional storm. But it's not just the external pressures. The trailer hints at an internal struggle that makes Ruby's journey even more compelling. Her heart is torn between her love for James, the people she's trying to protect, and the future she's fought so hard to achieve. And watching her try to balance it all is simultaneously inspiring and devastating because the trailer makes it abundantly clear. One wrong step could shatter everything she's worked for, and one mistake could destroy the fragile trust she has with everyone around her. Meanwhile, James is portrayed in the trailer in a way that makes you ache for him, even as he frustrates you. The camera lingers on his moments of vulnerability. The quiet desperation in his eyes, the weight of guilt pressing down on his shoulders, the hesitation before reaching out to Ruby. You can feel his struggle to reconcile his desire to change with the pattern of self-sabotage that has haunted him since childhood. And the trailer teases that this episode will force James to confront not just his past mistakes, but the way his trauma continues to impact those he loves. There are brief flashes of confrontation, words exchanged in anger, moments of tension that make you hold your breath, and heartbreaking scenes where James realizes the consequences of his actions are larger than he ever imagined. The emotional stakes are sky high, and the trailer doesn't let you forget that every decision, every word, and every gesture could tip the delicate balance between hope and despair. Lydia's storyline is equally gripping in this trailer. The glimpses we see of her are filled with fear, uncertainty, and raw emotion. The pregnancy, especially now that she's carrying twins, is no longer just a personal challenge. It's a catalyst for conflict that could ripple through everyone's lives. There's a moment where she appears to be in tears, clutching her stomach, as if the weight of the world has landed on her alone. The trailer cleverly teases the tension between Lydia and Mr. Sutton, highlighting the oppressive pressure she's facing, while also giving hints that she won't be easily forced into submission. Her determination is palpable, even in short flashes, and it's a beautiful counterpoint to the turmoil surrounding Ruby and James. The emotional intensity of Lydia's journey in the trailer reminds viewers that Maxton Hall isn't just about romantic drama. It's about real human struggles, ethical dilemmas, and the courage it takes to fight for what you believe in despite impossible odds. The trailer also hints at external conflicts that will intensify the drama in Episode 4. New characters and old adversaries make subtle appearances, their presence enough to create tension without revealing too much. Every frame feels deliberately crafted to make viewers uneasy, to make us anticipate the chaos that's about to unfold. The interactions are charged, every look is loaded, and the trailer leaves you constantly questioning who can be trusted. Even minor characters are shown in ways that suggest hidden agendas or untapped motives, reminding us that Maxton Hall is a world where appearances can be deceiving and where even the safest-seeming relationships might crumble under pressure. It's this layering of tension between main characters, friends, family, and outside forces that makes the trailer so compelling, leaving audiences on edge and desperate to see how every storyline will intersect in the full episode. Perhaps the most heartbreaking aspect teased in the trailer is the emotional distance growing between Ruby and James. Even in moments when they're physically close, the trailer shows cracks in their connection, pauses in conversation, fleeting looks filled with doubt, and subtle gestures that betray unspoken pain. It's a slow burn of heartbreak, where you feel the weight of their love and frustration simultaneously, knowing that reconciliation is possible, but far from guaranteed. And then, just when you think the tension might ease, the trailer delivers quick flashes of chaos, a slammed door, a shouted accusation, a rushed escape, reminding you that Episode 4 will be relentless in its emotional intensity. By the time these scenes end, viewers are left with a pounding heart, trembling with anticipation, and an aching curiosity to see how Ruby, James, and Lydia will navigate the storm that's coming. The trailer makes it abundantly clear that Episode 4 is not holding back, and the stakes for Ruby, James, and Lydia have never been higher. One of the most haunting aspects teased is the way Ruby is forced to confront betrayal in ways that shake her to the core. She's already been carrying the weight of heartbreak from previous episodes, but now, every glance, every whispered conversation, and every hidden glance in the trailer suggests that the people she trusts may not be as reliable as she hoped. The trailer hints at confrontations that are about to escalate, showing moments where Ruby's patience runs dangerously thin. You can almost hear her frustration crackling in the air as she's pushed to her limits, making it painfully clear that this episode will force her to choose between protecting others and standing up for herself. And even as she tries to hold it together, the trailer teases glimpses of raw vulnerability. Moments where her heartache is visible, her fear palpable, and her resolve tested like never before. Watching Ruby navigate this chaos feels almost unbearable because the trailer captures her humanity so perfectly. Strong, determined, and compassionate, yet still deeply human, still vulnerable to the pain and heartbreak surrounding her. Meanwhile, James' struggle is showcased in a way that is both devastating and unmissable. The trailer emphasizes his internal battle, showing that despite his best intentions, he's still grappling with the consequences of his past choices. There are fleeting shots where he hesitates, his eyes clouded with guilt, fear, and longing, emotions that are amplified by the intense situations unfolding around him. The trailer makes it clear that Episode 4 will force James to make decisions that could either save or destroy his relationships, particularly with Ruby. You can feel his inner turmoil radiating from every frame, and the trailer teases that his journey will be heart-wrenching. Not just because of external pressures, but because he's forced to face his own weaknesses and fears head-on. The glimpses of his confrontations with friends and authority figures hint at a deeper unraveling, one that will challenge him in ways he's never experienced before. And through it all, the trailer balances this turmoil with moments that remind us why we care for James. Glimpses of vulnerability, flashes of regret, and rare instances of hope that suggest he may yet find a way to heal, though it will come at a cost. Lydia's story, already filled with tension, is pushed to new extremes in this trailer. The threat surrounding her pregnancy is more intense than ever, and it's clear from the brief scenes shown that she's not just dealing with her own fears, but also navigating the pressures imposed by those around her. The trailer teases that Mr. Sutton's opposition will escalate dramatically, creating situations that put Lydia in impossible positions. Even small gestures, like her holding her stomach protectively or turning away from someone in distress, are loaded with meaning, signaling that this episode will explore not just her emotional journey, but the very real dangers she faces. There's a haunting sense of isolation in her storyline, as teased in the trailer, showing that while she is strong and determined, the stakes are incredibly high, and her courage will be tested in ways that feel almost unbearable to watch. And yet, there are glimmers of hope. Moments where she smiles, laughs, or leans on friends for support, which makes the heartbreak even sharper because you know just how much she stands to lose. The trailer doesn't shy away from teasing shocking twists and confrontations either. Rapid flashes show arguments erupting, misunderstandings spiraling, and secrets beginning to unravel. The tension between Ruby and James is palpable, with moments of anger, frustration, and longing interwoven seamlessly. The trailer cleverly manipulates pacing, alternating between brief flashes of hope and rapid bursts of chaos, ensuring that viewers feel emotionally unsteady, a reflection of exactly how the characters themselves feel. Every glance is loaded with emotion, every pause pregnant with meaning, and every scene makes it painfully clear that no one in Maxton